My name is Mia Gramann. This is my second persuasive speech, and these are my note cards. We protect human health and safety and the environment by using cutting-edge technology and ethically sound science in our decision-making that efficiently and cost-effectively evaluates effects without animal testing. Now, this quote was said by Andy Wheeler, who is part of the administration of the Environmental Protection Agency. And I feel like this quote truly encapsulates the point that I want to get across to you guys. Altogether, animal testing is not beneficial and it is not good. According to a book published in 2011 by Franklin Boyer, published in Metallo-Intercalculation Synthesis and Techniques to Prove Interactions with Biomolecules, that the animals actually make poor test subjects. Now, if you guys are younger, or even now, most of you guys probably have pets. And you guys are probably realizing that your pets, whether it be dog, cat, fish, lizard, anything, they don't eat the same thing. And you're not able to talk with them or communicate. So altogether, they are different. That really represents why they make poor test subjects for humans. According to an article published in 2011 by Nature Medi, animal testing is cruel and inhumane. Animal testing altogether is cruel, and they have alternative testings. It's expensive, and animals actually make poor test subjects. First, I'm going to talk about why animal testing is cruel. And most people know animal testing is cruel, but they don't know just to the extent of how cruel it actually is. According to an article published in the Journal of Assisted Reproduction and Genetics, published in 2018, animal testing leads to food deprivation. So they take food away from the animals and don't feed them or give them the proper nutrition. And then they also burn them to see how the wounds heal. And then they also inflict pain on them to see how they react. So many of the laws that cover the animals being tested only cover 5% of them. According to an article called Free the Animals, Investigating Attitudes Towards Animal Testing in Britain and the United States, published in the Journal of Psychology in 2008, many of these laws do not apply to fish, mice, rats, or birds. And all of those animals make up 95% of the animals that are used during testing. And this just shows how, next I want to talk about how animals make poor test subjects. According to an article written by Aaron Fanto titled Animal Testing, which was published in 1997 in the Journal of Royal Society of Medicine, animal testing is not good, nor is it really logical. Next, I want to talk about how animal testing is not safe. And just because animals or drugs or procedures pass the animal testing test does not necessarily mean that they are safe to use by humans. According to an article titled Free the Animals that was published in 2008, the sleeping pill, which is called thalidomide, actually caused 10,000 babies to be born with deformities. And this is because that it was tested on animals and it was approved, and then it was used on humans. And this just shows the effect and how it's not efficient. Also, 27,000 heart attacks had to happen before they took a certain drug off the market. And this drug was also tested on animals and then released to the public. So all these statistics kind of go hand in hand just to show how dangerous animal testing truly is. Next, I want to talk about how many people think that animal testing is good because that there's no other testing options. And that's mostly because people are not educated on what options are available and they're not up to date with the technology that has been released to replace animal testing. In a book published, titled, written by Franklin Boyer, published by Metallo-Intercalculation Synthesis and Technique to Prove Interactions with Biomolecules, cells in a petri dish are used to now in replace of animal testing. So they're able to grow skin cells and put the chemicals on that instead of actually having to test animals or much worse humans. And then also 3D printing has become a huge thing where they're able to print many different organs that are very similar to how human organs would operate. Also, skin cells are able to be grown. And the Environmental Protection Agency is very confident in the new technology that is being released and hope to reduce chemical testing by 30% in 2025 and end it altogether in 2035. In conclusion, I want to stress to you how animal testing is not beneficial. It's not beneficial because it is cruel and inhumane as they inflict wounds on animals to see the reaction. They make poor test subjects because medically, physically, emotionally, and mentally, the animals are not similar to humans, and that there are other test options available, such as 3D printing and using skin cells in a petri dish. I hope I've opened your eyes to the true cruelty that animals experience during animal testing and really open your eyes to the reality of it. Thank you.